Ron is a little bit on edge tonight. I have a guy coming in this week coming to put drainage around my home. And I just happened to sit at the chair today, my recliner, thinking about, wow, do I want to spend a lot of money to have drainage put around my house when I have water coming up from the basement floor at the chimney? That's my worst place where my water's coming in. I have no other water coming in right now. The chimney is leaking. The guy was going to come in and put in footing around the back of my house down to the bottom of my basement wall in the back, and he was going to seal the wall with tar and then put in a perforated pipe, I guess perforated pipe, I'm not really sure, to drain over to the lowest part of my yard. I thought, yeah, he's draining the water away from the house, but at the same time, the water that I have around the house is not coming in the wall or through the basement walls or the crevices. It's coming up from the chimney in the center of the house. There's two things that are going on with the basement of my house. Years ago, I had a leak in the center, close to the center of the room in front of the basement fireplace. And since I had that hole, there was a piece of wood stuck through there, a slat or something like that, that was stuck in the floor, and it had rotted away after so many years of being in the basement floor. Well, when there was a hole there, it was maybe 4 inches or 5 inches long by 3/4 of an inch wide. When I looked down there, there was water. I don't know how much or where it was coming from, but there was water in that area. So, what I did was I put a 1x5 in that hole, because I couldn't put anything across it, because it would have fell into the hole. So I had to seal it with a tight 1x5 and then cement around it so that the water wouldn't come back up. So in time, that 1x5 will be, well, it's only this deep. It's not a stick that goes down into, the, let's say, the water, because the water will seep up that stick. Well, this stick only went down about 2 inches into that hole. I cemented around it. We haven't had any trouble in, 25 years. Another place in the house is on my side of the cellar, on the opposite end of the house. There are stanchion pipe that hold up the 2x12s that hold up the house. Well, the stanchion pipe has holes in it so you can bring it up or down or whatever. Well, every once in a while I can walk by there and I hear gurgling. Water that gurgles by that pipe. Where is the water under my house? So the water comes down through the side of the house and goes under the house, and when it's too high under the house, it comes through my chimney, which is on a footing and is the basement is built around it, I would assume. The chimney comes first to a house, I would figure. So anyway, where is the water in my basement? It's under my house. So I canceled the footing behind my house to send the water away from that end of the house, because it's still going to go under the house. He's going to get it away from the back of the house, but it's still going to go under the house, and I'm still going to have a water problem coming up from the basement. So I canceled, or I called the guy, and I didn't cancel. I says, I need some help. I think my problem will be solved by a sump pump. So I called him and asked if he could come over and give me an estimate and to look and see where I could use a sump pump to alleviate my problem. I have other problems, but I'm just thinking of the water that my leakage in the chimney is coming up from the bottom of the house, underneath the foundation, or the cellar, the basement floor. So I've got him coming in, instead of putting in a drain all around the house, he's gonna come in and we'll talk about a sump pump and doing something else other than that footing drain on the back of the house. In the meantime, he's coming Wednesday, 8 o'clock. In the meantime, I inquired about a sump pump installation, an online quote for a sump pump. So I called, answered a bunch of questions. Somebody will call you back. They called me back and they said, we don't give online answers or quotes. When can we come over to the house? Okay, Monday, between 11 and 2. I got a guy coming in and give me an estimate for a sump pump. That's all I want, is an estimate. Because this guy that was going to put in the footings and the drains around my house can put in a sump pump. Okay. So if I get an estimate Monday, I can compare that to his estimate, and I would feel better with not spending that many grand to have footings in around my house. Because the guy that's supposed to do the footing says, yeah, if you just want to put in a sump pump, that'll be a lot cheaper. God, I don't have many years left in this fucking house, people. I don't have that many years left. I'm 74. I'll be lucky if I make it to 80. That's how I see it. Whatever. So I'm living here forever. I'm not going anywhere, but if I can get rid of the water problem, I'll be happy. But if I don't have to spend grand, I won't. Because I know if I put a footing in the side and fix this wall over here and that wall over there, it's still going to come up from underneath the house where my majority of my problem is. So that's my conundrum. And I'm configurated because of that conundrum. Yeah, whatever. So anyway, I feel better because I called my contractor and we got another setup for it. Instead of coming in and doing that much work on the house, he's going to come in and do a little bit cheaper. But then I got an estimate coming Monday for that sump pump. And so I'll be kind of into knowing what's going on and where I might be able to put it. Because I have no clue where to put it. I don't know where the water is. I can't put it in the middle of the cellar in the basement. I gotta run a pipe out a window or out the cement, drill a hole through the cement. I don't know. So that's what I have to figure out. So I'm going to figure out come Monday. I'll have a little bit more info for this brainography right here. There's nothing in there, but I'm going to fill it with some more information. In fact, I don't have any metal right now. No, I don't. I know, that's even worse.